Hello students, welcome back once again. So in today's video, we are going to learn about how to pass journal entries for forfeitures of shares, and this is a practical part. Here at very first, I request you to watch all previous videos which are related to issue of shares. Okay students, so let's start it. See here, types of problems. So here we have already completed all these points. So today we are on 19th, that is four features of shares after all calls. So what do you mean by four features of shares? I have explained very well in my previous video. So see here, four features of shares after all calls. See the practical problem on this. Bharti Stores Limited issue 1800 shares of rupees 500 each at par. Means here this company issued 1800 shares and this 500 is here face value. The amount of shares was payable as on application rupees 50, on allotment rupees 100, on first call rupees 150 and on final call rupees 200. Means total will be here 500. Means this question is based on issue of shares at par. Okay, so applications were received for 1800 shares. Means here issued 1800 and applications also received 1800. Means this is the case of full subscription and they were fully allotted. Deepak, who was allotted 300 shares, failed to pay first call as well as final call, so his shares forfeited. Okay, so here one of shareholder, his name is Deepak and he was allotted 300 shares, but he failed to pay first and final call. So this is the case of call scenario. But after this company take the decision and company forfeit his shares, means company cancelled his shares. Here his shares are forfeited from company. Okay, so here we have to pass the journal entries for first and second means final call and also forfeit. So this is the question which is based on four features of shares after all calls. Here they have given issued capital 1800 and applications received are 1800, means this is the case of full subscription, and here 500 it is the face value, and on application allotment first call and final call this will be 500, means this is the case of issue of shares at par. And here Deepak, he is a shareholder and he allotted 300 shares, but he failed to pay the first and final call, means this is the case of call scenario, and but his shares are forfeited from company. So we have to pass here general entries for first and second call and also forfeited. Okay, fine. First see the working note, that is calculation of calls in arrear. First call is equal to 300, means number of shares allotted to Deepak. See here Deepak, who was allotted 300 shares, and here first call money per share is 150 and final call that is 200. Means here we have to take 300 multiply with first call money per share that is 150, it will come 45,000. Like that, similarly, final call is equal to 300 shares allotted multiply with final call money per share that is 200, it will come 60,000. Okay, so amount received on first call is equal to amount called minus calls in arrear. Okay, so here amount called, that is company issued here 1800 shares multiply with first call money per share that is 150, it will come 2,70,000, and we have to subtract 45,000 here. Okay, so after that we will get 2,25,000 is the amount received on final call. Okay, so this 1800 is, see here, company issued here 1800 shares and first call money per share is here 150. Okay, we have to take that both, it will come 2,70,000 and minus call scenario that is 45,000, and final amount will 2,25,000 amount received on first call. Similarly we have to do on second call, that is amount called minus call scenario. Here also amount called, we have to take company issued here 1800 shares multiply with second call money per share or final call money per share that is 200, it will come 3,60,000 minus 60,000 this one call scenario and it will come 3 lakh. Okay, so amount received on first call is 2,25,000 and amount received on second call is here 3 lakh. Okay, now see the journal entries. Here we have to pass the journal entries for first and second call and forfeit. Okay, so see the first call due entry. So this is the first call money due entry. So here share first call account debit to share capital account, means here in amount column 1800 means here company issued here 1800 shares and first call money per share is here 150. See here 1800 issued and first call money per share is here 150. Multiply both, it will come 2,70,000. In debit column 2,70,000, also in credit column 2,70,000 being first call money due. Second entry, that is received and also calls in arrear. See here bank account debit, calls in arrear account debit to share first call account. Okay, fine. So at very first we have to write this amount to share first call account, that is 2,70,000. Okay, I have told you many times in my previous videos. First we have to write to share first call account, that is in credit column 2,70,000. After that we have to take calls in arrear, that is 45,000. See here working note, first call calls in arrear amount is 45,000. We have to take this amount 45,000 and balance will be transferred to bank account, that is 2,25,000. And here we have to subtract 2,70,000 minus 45,000, balance will come here 2,25,000 and this amount we have to write in bank account debit column, that is 2,25,000. Okay, being first call money received except on 300 shares. Okay, similarly same way we have to calculate final call. First due entry share final call account debit to share capital account. Okay, the amount will be here. See here issued is 1800 and final call per share, that is 200. Okay, multiply both, it will come 3,60,000 in both column being second call money due. Next bank account debit, calls in arrear account debit to share final call account. So here at very first we have to write amount to share final call account, that is 3,60,000. This amount we have to write here. After that calls in arrear column 60,000. See the working note here. Final call calls in arrear 60,000 amount. This amount we have to write here 60,000 and balance will be bank account debit under debit column, that is 3 lakh. Okay, so being final call money received except on 300 shares, because here 300 shares, because here Deepak he was a shareholder and he fails to pay the first call money and also final call money. Because of that we have to do here calls in arrear entry. Okay, so last, that is forfeitures entry. See here this one is new for you. Share capital account debit to calls in arrear account to forfeited shares account. Okay, so here in calls in arrear, this column we have to write the amount 1,05,000. This amount is, see the working note, calculation of calls in arrear. First call, that is 45,000 and final call, that is 60,000. Add these both, that will come 1,05,000, means 45,000 plus 60,000, 1,05,000. After that to forfeited shares account, that is 150 multiply with 300. So here forfeited shares is equal to number of shares forfeited. So here company forfeited 300 shares and amount received per share, that is 150. See here amount received per share. Here company received on application 50 and on allotment 100. Here Deepak he was allotted 300 shares but he failed to pay the first and final call, means he failed to pay the first call and final call. Because of that we have to take application plus allotment, that is 50 plus 100, means amount received, that is 150. See here number of shares forfeited means 300 multiply with amount received per share, that is application plus allotment, that will come 150. Okay, so that amount will come here 45,000. After that share capital account in debit column, add these both, that will come 1,50,000. So like this we have to do the forfeited entries. Being 300 shares on which calls are not received forfeited. Here company forfeited 300 shares and amount received per share, that is 150, application plus allotment, that will come 45,000. So like this we have to do these entries. Okay, fine. Thank you very much. If you have any query, please ask me in comment box. Subscribe my YouTube channel and also click on a bell icon. Like, share and also comment. Thank you very much once again.